Hey guys, thanks for checking out video number 2 here, and let's go ahead and find out why really if you want to get big, you got to lift heavy. Now, one of the questions I hear a lot is if somebody wants to build muscle fast, then how should they lift? I mean, there's a ton of different ideas out there. Some guys say that you should do a lot of volume, a lot of sets and reps with moderate weight. Others say, the crazy one all-out set to muscular failure is the way to go. Other guys like or say that light weights, high reps, pumping the muscle full of a lot of blood is the way to go. So which way is best? Now, while I've got my own ideas on how many sets and reps, how much volume you should be doing, all that other kind of stuff, the one thing you need to be doing, regardless, is lifting heavy. Now, lifting heavy weights is necessary because it's that kind of lifting that creates myofibrillar hypertrophy. Or in other words, it's that kind of lifting that creates that or builds that dense, rock-hard looking muscle that you like. Now, how does this happen? There is a science behind all this, but let's think about it in kind of simple terms here, almost kind of a logic-based thing for a minute. The human body is really naturally pretty lazy. But why? When you say it's lazy, I don't mean that as a dock against you. I'm not saying you're lazy. I'm not lazy. It's the human body itself is lazy. It's a defense mechanism. Even though we're living in a modern society with all these modern conveniences and stuff like that, our body doesn't know that. It wasn't programmed to use, cell phones or the internet or anything else like that. Our bodies are still programmed to work as if we're living in caves, hunting down our food, migrating from place to place and that kind of thing. So in order to preserve itself, the body takes every natural shortcut it can in order to make sustaining itself in the long term in its current state, of muscle and body fat and all that kind of stuff, as easy as possible. Because the longer it can sustain itself in its current condition, the longer you live. So what happens is when you lift a heavy weight, you're placing stress upon your body that you're not normally used to having to endure. You're putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation, or in other words, you're literally making things tough on yourself and taking your body out of the comfort zone it tries to put itself in for this natural defense mechanism based way of sustaining itself that it tries to do. Because the body is naturally lazy, it wants to make this extra work that you're making it do easy. So what does it do? It builds extra muscle to make moving that heavy weight easier. So if you're lifting a weight with a given, let's say you're curling a certain amount of weight and you've got biceps of a certain size, if you curl more weight, that's hard. And your body says, oh geez, I want to make this easy. So it builds a bigger bicep to make curling that additional weight easy again. I mean, you see how that works? That's why you've got to be consistently and progressively adding weight to the bar over time, because every time you build enough muscle to make the weight you're lifting easy, you've got to put more weight on the bar so that you continue to be uncomfortable, so that you're kind of always in that mode of always trying to adapt and always trying to build bigger muscle to make lifting that heavier weight easier, because your body wants to sustain itself and make the activity that you're forcing it to do easy, so it can this self-defense mechanism type deal makes you makes you do this so that you'll sustain yourself over a longer period of time. It's just how our bodies are hardwired. So if you want to maximize the whole process and you want to continually be getting bigger and adding more muscle, what you need to do is you need to get on a workout that has you consistently progressing, consistently moving forward, and consistently basically just putting weight on the bar. So if you're interested in that kind of program, take a look at the link below. Got something really awesome to offer you, a great program that will put you on that path to always being uncomfortable, but that always being uncomfortable will lead to you always putting more and more muscle on. So click on the link, check it out, and I'll see you on the other side.